Hello and welcome back to more Brave Frontier. There's a lot going on. There's actually a lot going on in this video. I'm not sure which file I'm logged into on here, so I'm gonna log in. If I'm in the right file, then I'll be back sooner. If not, well, I'll be back at the same amount of time for you guys, regardless. Longer for me though. So let's log in, see which file I'm on, and I'll meet you guys up on the file I want to be on. Okay, here you are on the right file this time. As you can see, I've been logging in more like every day, and the more consecutive days you log in, the better items, the better logging bonuses you will get, as you've been noticing. So a lot going on in this video. For one, I've been doing the summoner journal, so there's that. So there's quite a bit I need to do here. Again, I'm gonna pick up these stuff. I'm gonna want to actually grab all of my burst emperors I have access to before they get gone for good. Oh hey, free summon ticket. Cool. That actually gets me an end to this video. I'm actually on the final step of getting the last starter unit, Magris, so I'm excited for that. Yeah, anytime, for now on, whenever I see a burst emperor up here just like chilling, about to expire, I'm gonna grab it. Really quick, I'm gonna use the ones I got to expand my unit capacity, because I'm not sure how much I have. Apparently the super auto summon's still going on, so that's good news for me. I have another Vargas, because I got another Vargas from auto summon, because you can get that from the normal auto summon, but you also have a chance of getting him to the super auto summon. So a few things going on right now. First of all, I'm probably gonna do this at the end of the video, because I do want it would be very nice to have new units. This is let's see if it says here. Nope. Okay, so Nadalame. She is actually a unit that comes from the European version of Brave Frontier. From what I've seen, she is really good. She's a really good spark unit. So like, boosting spark damage, and apparently she's really good on a fire squad. So a fire squad, which works really well with how the game is trying to go, starting on the 15th, so in about 5 days. So if you put her on a fire squad, because her super actually boosts the attack of fire types for 3 turns. So there's that. Good for increasing your spark damage. Good for just doing more damage in general, and all that fun stuff. Her super reflects that. She has an amazing stat boost of 100% boost. She's basically like, when it comes to stat boosts, she's very similar to that of what's his name, Xion. 100% boost to attack, and I think Xion is actually 150. Correct me if I'm wrong, future me. 60% boost max HP. And her enhancements are actually pretty good. Ooh, she gets as Felt Own Brave Burst gauge max effect to her super, because it's already on her regular Brave Burst. That's really cool. I actually kind of want her. Ooh. Also, fun fact about Nadalame. If you do get her, she is an Omni right off the bat, so you don't have to worry about evolving her. So that's actually pretty cool. So rates up times 10. The way this works is you have a 1 out of however many units on this pool. It's Alpha to Agnia, as well as I think Agnia is the latest batch. So it's 1 out of that, and rates go up 2 times each time you summon. 2 times more each time. So you start with a base of ×2. So there's that. And that's all I really want to talk about in terms of summoning right now. Also, I'm having a terrible time talking today. I have no clue why. Hopefully that's the last bit I need for my summoner journal. Before I actually, yep, that is cool. I'm gonna do that off screen. Okay. So the other thing I want to talk about today is actually the Vortex Gate, because today is not a progress video, as you guys can probably tell from the title of the video. I just want to talk about the Vortex Gate really quick and all the stuff that goes along with it. Now that I actually have access to everything in it, the Vortex Gate is obviously where special dungeons will take place, like any collaboration dungeon or festive dungeon. So that's where all that takes place. But other things that happen here are the, let's go with this in the order I have it on my notes. The Grand Gaia Chronicles, which these are permanent events. They're here no matter what day of the week it is. They're always going to be here. And what these do is they're kind of like very condensed stories of whatever units are, I guess, related to the picture you see here. So we have all these, and you're gonna get some very nice spheres if you actually do use the starter units like Selena and Vargas. You are going to want to do this first one of these, and it's probably like honestly the easiest one to do. I've actually already done one. I've done the first one from Magris, because I will actually be doing an Empire in the Night. Each of these actually has 3 volumes, for a total of 18 dungeons you need to do if you want every sphere related to this one. So that's just that one. For here's I don't know how to pronounce this one. Omina? I think that's what it is. This one only has, I think, 3 or 4 volumes. I could be wrong. I didn't do much research, but the most any of these has is Crusade of the 6 series for all 6 spheres. But if we want to break it down by each type, for each unit specifically, it's 3 per unit. So I guess that means that the one with the most would actually probably be Tin-Winged Tormentor? Either that one or Cursed Fire Armor. One of the two. So you're going to be getting various spheres. Some of these spheres will actually activate extra skills of various units. As I mentioned, this one, the spheres you get from here will activate the extra skills of the 7th star and Omni forms of each of these units. I think the next one that does anything is actually probably whichever one. It's not Tin-Winged Tormentor, not Disastrous Beast. It's not 12 Guardians of the Gods. Not these of Gaia. Actually, it might be. I know that one. Whichever one of these has the Golem as the Golem Core as their reward. And that's the next one, and then you have, because Golem Core actually does it. Actually, I think Golem Core you get from Cursed Fire Armor. Might be wrong there, might not be, I don't know. But Cursed Fire Armor gives you Riza's armor, which is actually used for Riza's 7-star form, and Lilith's 7-star and Omni form, when Lilith gets her Omni form. 6 British Rebellions, the Sin of Rebellion actually is needed for Fiva for sure, not entirely sure about Kira though. But yeah, they're going to be getting various things, various spheres. Probably the best ones to get would probably be, honestly, any of these really, because they all like do various things. They're all stat up spheres, except for, no, they are should have just stat up spheres. I'm talking way too fast today. Wow, slow it down. So that's Grand Gaia Chronicles. Then you have the daily dungeons, which but today being Monday is the experience dungeon. This actually has a funny thing going on with it every so often, but not too often, just sometimes. So Monday is the experience dungeon. Tuesday is the Enchanted Paradise, where you can get the elemental nymphs, elemental spirits, and elemental idols that are needed for evolutions. Wednesday is the Mimic dungeon and the Bulb dungeons, where you get just like the bulb of what evolutionary bulb is for evolving units, obviously, and mimics for evolving. Thursday is the Zal dungeon, where you can be getting a lot of money by doing the dungeon in of itself, and by selling the jeweled ghosts and kings and all those money units that you're going to be selling. But also on Thursday, and I'm going to show this off, probably I may show this off at some point, not sure when, are the dungeons for unit-specific evolution materials and units you need in order to evolve other units. For example, there are three other dungeons? Yeah, you have the Soulbound Saga, which will give you evolutionary units for the Athensphere units. I think Zedus, Arudia, I think that's pronounced it, Andaria, Trident, Hadron, all of those units. Which are the Abyss, which will actually net you the chance to get a free, not a free unit, kind of a free unit. It will allow you to get Fey, which you're going to need Fey in order to evolve Fong into Fey and Fong. But you also get the chance to get the evolutionary items you need to evolve Fey and Fong into heroic Fey and Fong from Witch of the Abyss. So you get two things from that, and Hall of Melody, which are used to evolve the Vocaloid units, which I don't think you can actually get them anymore. They haven't been available for the longest time, and like you can only get them from their specific summon gates. The last Vocaloid available was a Sakura Miku, and that was like back when Omni units were like very first introduced. So there's that. The Friday dungeons are hostile relics where you just get various materials you need for crafting. And the Saturday dungeons are totems and mecha gods, where you just get the evolutionary totems and mecha gods you need to evolve things. But yeah, that's all the daily dungeons. Next up are the parades, which I kind of glanced over, really. There are 3 different types of parades. There's the Meta Parade, a Jewel Parade, and Guardian Imp Parade. Very self-explanatory. These 2 parades have Super and Mega Parades. These super, where you can spend 1, 3, or 5 keys, depending on what kind of parade you want. If you spend 5 keys, you get 30 minutes to get any type of higher tier experience unit you want. Same applies for, I think the same applies for Jewel Parade, where you get lots of Zell. So there's that. And the last thing available to you in the Vortex is the Guardians of Lore, where I think it's just 3 different stages. Yeah, 3 different stages. Level 3, level 5, and level 7. You get different, you have a chance. Note, a chance. Not guaranteed, a chance. I just got freaked out by my shower. Ignore that. But yeah, so you have a chance to get an Elgif. A singular one. You have 3 battles. The hardest ones are clearly level 7. So good luck if you're at my level. And, yeah. There's a list of Elgifs somewhere on the internet. I'll probably have a link to that down in the description. I'm like super neat now. And that's it for the Vortex. I guess for right now, I'm probably gonna be, after I end off this video, I'm probably gonna be spending the rest of my day just level grinding like crazy. So I'm level 42, and if you go over to my friend list, you can see people who are like, well, ignoring the outliers of like 200, 700, and 900. Not very impressed, but that also gets my point across. Doesn't count because it's me. 75 doesn't count. 63, 125, 77, 65. Yeah, a lot of these people are like a higher level than I am, so gonna be level grinding today. I think I might be able to get to level 69 maybe. Level 69, 70, something like that. I don't know. You will find out on Wednesday or Friday, we'll see. So, I think it's on another file. I have a friend, and this is gonna be something I'm gonna have to look into. I have a friend who is level 83, and they have one of the strategy units. Strategy zone units, which, that's something I haven't gone into yet, but just know, you're gonna need like a heck of a strategy in order to get that level 83. So, yeah. Before I end the video off, I did say I was going to do a summon, so I'm going to do a summon. Choices. I'm going to do this because this is about to end, and I do want to actually go for it. So, yeah, here we go. Nope, didn't get it. Who am I getting then? Pamela. What I'm probably gonna do with Pamela is I'm gonna hold on to her for now, but she doesn't have an Omni unit. And I don't think she is, because she was released in a batch that has an Omni unit. So I'm gonna hold on to her for now. I'm gonna evolve her, but when I get her up to 7-star, I'm probably gonna trade her for what's it called? Honor points. Speaking of honor points, there's wait, no, I can't do that. I was gonna say I'm going to go ahead and evolve Elm, but there's 2 problems with that. For one, I don't have enough Zell, which probably after today I might. And 2, I don't have enough Karma, which again, after today I might. So, I think what I'll do is I'll wait and evolve Elm on Wednesday, maybe? Wednesday or Friday, either one. And so you guys can actually see my first Omni evolution. Let's go with that. So yeah, that's gonna do it for today. I will see you guys probably on Wednesday, maybe. I don't know. Oh, one more thing before I go. As you guys have noticed, I haven't been doing a lot of progress stuff lately for Brave Frontier. And it's because, one, I feel kind of stuck with my level cap at the moment. And 2, I'm not entirely sure if I want to focus on the story a whole lot, because the story is very easy to go through. So I think what I'm going to do there is I'm just going to tie in the story with unit bios. So on days where I decide to do unit bios, there's also going to be progress for the story. So there's going to be that. And the story progress is probably going to be pre-recorded in terms of when the video is going to be uploaded. I may tomorrow do some progress with the story and be recording that for footage later on. I don't know. But I do know that I'm going to be focusing primarily on strategy, which means, yes, I'm going to learn how to strategize in Brave Frontier. So yeah, I think that will do it for today. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!